Potential economic impacts. One of the largest risks to economic stability is climate change, which is already having an influence on the health, economic, biological, well-being, and livelihoods of communities across the globe. Heat waves impair our ability to work and lower output. Millions of people are left in abject poverty after being cruelly swept away by hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons. These impacts are expected to grow even under the most ambitious greenhouse gas reductions targets. That is why global warming is the planet's response to the higher levels of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. These gases create a kind of blanket that traps the heat from the sun and sends it back to the planet's surface. Burning fossil fuels produces greenhouse gases that contribute to the current dilemma by thickening the blanket of the heat that has been created by nature. Climate change presents a range of risks and impacts that are expected to negatively impact our economy. These include property loss and damage, infrastructure and service costs, and risk to financial stability. Climate change also will likely affect farming communities, tourism and recreation, and the insurance industry, according to the USGCRP 2014. These are the key points on the potential of economic impacts. First is the climate is crucial to the way of life of communities that grew established among the cultivation of various agricultural crops such as corn, wheat, or cotton. The ideal climate for these crops will probably move north due to the climate change. Therefore, the economy affects agriculture. As a result, if there is a climate change, it will significantly impact agricultural productions since the climate is one of the important components in growing and harvesting foods that are essential to people's life. Second is tourism and leisure activities will undoubtedly impact by climate change. The number of days that can be used for outdoor recreation like swimming, skiing, hiking, and other sports will probably decline as the temperature warms and perception pattern change. The activities and recreation that people often engage in are among the things that are impacted by weather changes, the spread of diseases, and the shortage of days to engage in the aforementioned activities. Lastly, climate change may make it harder and more expensive for many people to insure their homes, businesses, or other valuable assets in risk-prone areas or pre-conclude them for insurance altogether. People who insure their houses, properties, and businesses close to the area that is at danger are also impacted by climate change, since they will have to pay for both the cost of the change and the expenses that come with it. Our lifestyles have a profound impact on our planet. Our decisions have consequences. Private houses that are responsible for about 2/3 of the world's greenhouse gas emissions, a person's carbon footprint, or the quality of greenhouse gas emissions connected with their activities is influenced by the usage of power, food, transportation, and consumer goods. Significant climate change has already occurred as a result of human activity, and additional change is still being initiated. However, if we are immediately cease producing greenhouse gases, the increase in global temperature would start to level out within a few years. That is why if we want to reduce climate change, we should start to ourselves first. That's it for the discussion of potential economic impacts, and to further enlighten about this topic, next is potential biological impacts.